Dear student, in this lab video, we studied the second order system and verified the effect of proportional controller, PI controller, PD controller, PID controller on the step response and simulate the P controller, PI controller, PD controller and PID controller. Before we are simulate the effect of P controller, PA controller, PD controller and PID controller on the step response of the second order system. The objective of this experiment is to study the effect of P controller, PA controller, PD controller and PID controller on the step response of the second order system. The outcome of this experiment is to simulate the effect of P, PI, PD and PID controller on the step response of the second order system. Now you see the aim. To study and stimulate a second order system and also verify the effect of P, PI, PD and PID controller on the step response. The apparatus required, the PC should be loaded with MATLAB. Theory. The PID controller consists of phi for proportional, I for integral, D for derivative, you already know. So therefore the PID controllers are commercially successful and widely used controllers in industries. The PID controller consists of proportional controller, that is P controller, then integral controller and derivative controller. Depending upon the application or more combinations of the controllers are used in the control systems. For example, in a liquid control system where we want to zero steady state error, a PI controller, PI means proportional integral controller, can be used. In a temperature control system where we do not want zero steady state error, that's why we are using the symbol P controller means proportional controller. The continuation of the theory, that means the equation of the PID controller in the time domain is given by the equation m of t equal to kp e of t plus ki divided by ti integral e of t into dt plus kd td into d e of t divided by dt, where kp is the proportional gain, ta is the integral reset time, td is the derivative time of the PID controller, m of t is the output of the controller, e of t is the error signal which is given by e of t is equal to r of t minus c of t. The characteristics of proportional, integral and derivative controllers. A proportional controller, that is Kp, will have the effect of reducing the raise time and will reduce but never eliminate the steady state error. An integral control gain, that is Ki, will have the effect of eliminating the steady state error but it may make the transient response worse. A derivative controller gain, that is the Kd, will have the effect of increasing the stability of the system, reducing the overshoot and improving the transient response. The effect of each of the controllers, that is Kp, Ki, Kd on a second order system are summarized in the table which is shown now. Now you see the table. The table represents the effect of each of the controllers Kp, Kd, Ki on the second order system. The parameter is Kp, Ki, Kd. The raise time, you see, first Kp, raise time decrease, overshoot increase, settling time small change, steady state error is decrease, stability is T grade. For Ka, integral controller, the raise time is decreases, overshoot increase, increase settling time, eliminate steady state error, degrade stability. Kd, derivative controller, that is minor change in raise in time, decrease overshoot, decrease settling time, no effect on the steady state error, improve if the Kd small is, the stability is improved. So from the table you can easily understand what are the effect of each of the controllers on the second order system. Now you see the circuit diagram. This is the diagram represents the proportional controller, that is P controller. So you see the input is R of S, the summer, and then the feedback C of S. Then the KP is the P controller, and then you can plant and controller, that is the system, maybe second order or plant, whatever may be. So the input is R of S, the output is C of S. Similarly, the proportional integral controller, that is PI controller, you see the proportional is the KP, the integral is the KI by S, both are parallel and then combined together in the comparator. So here also the input is R of S, the output is C of S. Similarly, the proportional derivative controller, that is PD controller, the input is R of S, output C of S, but proportional derivative. So the KP is the proportional derivative is S into KD. So both are combined together. Then you can go to the plant and controller, means they may be a second order system. PID controller, the combination of proportional integral derivative controller is known as the PID controller. The input is R of S, the output is C of S. Now see the procedure. Consider the given open loop transfer function of the second order system. I am taken G of S equal to 1 divided by 0.5 S squared plus S plus 4. The transfer function is given in the VTU exam during that is the external examination. The transfer function is given. For the given transfer function only, you have to write down the MATLAB program and then simulate the effect of the P, PI, PD and PID controller on the step response of the second order system. First to open the MATLAB command window, then click file, then new M file, then to open the MATLAB editor window. In the given MATLAB editor window, you have to enter the program to obtain the step response and then save the file in the work directory, run the program, then evaluate the effect of P, PI, PD and PID controllers. Finally, the graphs displayed are according to the above values. The procedure, just you know, I clearly explained in the demo of PID controllers in the video. First, the MATLAB program. The first one is the percentage program to observe the effect of P, PD, PI, PID controller. That is the numerical, that is the 1, and then the denominator is 0.514. Because you see here this 0.5 S squared S plus 4. 0.5 plus 1 plus 4 like this. So therefore 0.514 denominator, numerator 1. The system is, that is the TF, that is the numerator and the denominator. Then the feedback system. Then next step response. Then you can subplot. Then finally we are getting the step response of the given system. The second now proportional controller, that is PI controller. In the PI controller I am assuming the gain KP, proportional gain KP equal to 10. So therefore the numerator P is equal to KP multiplied by numerator. Then system is the numerator P into denominator. The G is the function, that is the feedback, that is system 1. So M is equal to step G and then the subplot, that means 2, 3, 2. So now we are getting the proportional controller, that is the gain for KP, we are getting the proportional controller output. Then next PD controller. The PD controller we have to get, that means for the given transfer function the gain is KD equal to 10. So therefore the numerator is, that is KD multiplied by KP and then KP. So therefore the NR is equal to the conversion of, that means numerator C and numerator. This is the system 1. Then we are getting the next the transfer function. Then we can subplot. Then we are getting the PD controller step response. The next PI controller. The PI controller gain, that is equal to 10 for the given transfer function of the second order system. So here the numerical L, KP, KA multiply KI, and then the denominator L is equal to 1, 0. So therefore the denominator, that is the conversion of, that means denominator L and denominator. This is the system 2. Now we get the feedback. Then you can step change. Then we can plot. We are getting the PI controller. Similarly, the PID controller also numerator, system, feedback, all are same logic only. Okay. Now you can see this is the output. The first figure is the step response of the given system. Okay. Then next for the given second order system, if we are using the P controller means that is the second graph only. This is the second graph. Okay. You see, this is the overall one. This is the only P controller. The next PD controller for the given second order transfer function. This is the PI controller. So this is the PID controller. All the five are. This is the overall system step response. This is the step response for P controller. This is the step response for PD controller. This is the step response for PI controller. This is the step response for PID controller. Okay. Now I play the video. From the video only you can clearly understood how to you can type the program, how to open the MATLAB window, how to save the program, and then how to execute, finally how to get the simulation output. Students, now you can see the
Dear student, now I explained the second order system and studied the effect of proportional controller, proportional integral controller, proportional differential controller, proportional integral differential controller on the step response for the given transfer function. The transfer function g of s equal to 1 divided by 0.5 s squared plus s plus 4. So numerator 1, denominator 0.5 s squared plus s plus 4 only. So this is the programmer. So here part you see this is the programmable proportional controller, then proportional differential PD controller, the P controller, PD controller, PI controller, PID controller only. So this is the effect of all the four controllers. So first you can open the editor window, type the programs here and all. We can assign the gain and all KP10, that is the proportion P controller gain, and then KD means differential the controller gain, and then KI means that is the integral controller gain, and then PID. I will choose and all and then write the program. Type the program in the editor window and saved as the program .m file. Now that means save. After saving and all, go to debug and then run the program. So the waveform shown on here and all. So the first one is, see here the first one is the first one is the, that is the first one is nothing but the this controller, that is the numerator 1.5, that one is there, no, that is that. Then again the second one is nothing but the, that means that is the proportional controller. Third one is the PD controller. Fourth one is the PI controller, and then fifth one is the PID controller. So this is the waveform. You can click this, minimize only is there, you can maximize. Now you are getting the easy first response of the given system. Given system is g of s equal to 1 divided by 0.5 s squared plus s plus 4. The step response again is nothing but the P controller, effect of P controller. This is the effect of PD controller. This is the effect of PI controller. This is the effect of PID controller only.
Students, from the video you can clearly understand, that means how to we have to simulate the P controller, PID controller, PD controller and PI controller. Then result. Thus the second order system is first studied, that is the g of s equal to 1 divided by 0.5 s squared plus s plus 4. Then next we can derive the transfer function for the given second order system. Then we can write the MATLAB program for the given transfer function of the second order system. Then we get the step response of the effect of P, PI, PD and PID controller. That output is verified and then simulated by using MATLAB. This is some sample Viva voice question for this experiment, which is helpful to answer the questions, and you have to perform well in the Viva during external examination. So what do you understand by MATLAB software? What does MATLAB stands for? What is the transfer function? What is peak overshoot and percentage overshoot? What is peak time? What is settling time? What is rise time? What is transient response? What is damping ratio? What is steady state system? What is PA control? What is PD control? What is PID control? Why the differential control is not used alone only? What is the problem with the proportional control? Dear students, I hope that in this lab video you clearly understood the objective and outcome of this experiment, and then how to simulate the PPI, PD and PID controller for getting the step response output. Thank you student for watching this video.